Hello, you beautiful lot. Welcome to today's episode of Purple Vision. Now, I'm here in Wellingborough. I was going to go off and meditate for a little while, but meditation has just been broken. And I've had word about our Wellingborough Walks trees. And I have to say, Northants Telegraph, big shout out. Well done, Alison, Bagley. You've been there at the forefront of this all the way through. Absolute diamond. And you were kept out of the big Bovis engagement meeting, which I thought was bang out of order. It's all right keeping people like me out because I can't be held accountable for things I say. So to exclude them, I think was a big no-no. So, love this railway architecture. It's my favourite. So I do have the Northants Telegraph post in front of me, and I'd like to kind of read it to you. And me being me, I will give you my thoughts afterwards. So if you don't want to hear my opinion, then hear the message and then move along, I suppose. Oh, look at this. This is why I love this place. It's perfect. Yeah. So, anyway, let's have a ganders here. Wellingborough Walks trees given 4-month stay of execution as council leader intervenes. A little bit late, Mr. Smithers. A little bit late. I suppose we can let you off for 5 minutes. Still think. No, I'll save my opinion for afterwards. Sorry. So the Wellingborough Walks Lime Avenue stretches from the Nen River to Swanspool. Published by Alison Bagley, absolute legend. I believe her father was a councillor of Wellingborough at some point as well. But she's done a great service to our town. Not only, I know she gets paid for doing this work, but the dedication she's shown towards our Wellingborough Walks trees, we'll let her off on this one. It's a good one. So, Wellingborough. Trees in Wellingborough Walks have been given a temporary stay of execution until midnight on the 31st of July after Northants Council leader Jason Smithers said he would not expect the developer to undertake any works to the trees. Cleric Smithers made the unusual intervention as he released a string of documents showing the legal process that led to the start of the works to fell up to 61 trees by developer Stanton Cross LLP. So, are you telling me you've got the documents? Yeah, bear with me. Sorry, I'm very opinionated. Cleric Smithers said that Stanton Cross Development LLP benefit from a lawful exemption to the tree preservation order that enables the removal of the trees at the London Road, the Walks area, in order to develop Route 2 of the Stanton Cross Sustainable Urban Extension. So at the minute, I believe they've got the excuse of 3,600 homes being built, so therefore they get the excuse to build up the road. But I do have to say, half the houses haven't been built yet. Sorry, opinion sneaking in there again, isn't it? I can't help it. But that lawful removal of these trees would not be expected to happen in the nesting season, which runs from March the 1st till July the 31st. So they haven't done a stay of execution, have they? They just can't because there's birds nesting. Oh, that's my opinion again. I'm sorry. I can't help it. I just see it and I can smell it coming off it. I can't help it. Cleric Smithers issued a statement after a farcical public exhibition. Yes, the farcical public exhibition where they blocked out the Evening Telegraph, at which the press were barred from asking or taking questions, videos or photographs. He said, following the meeting between myself as leader of Northamptonshire County Council and Stanton Cross Development, at which it agreed a temporarily pause the current works to enable wider community engagement. The council is aware that developers held a well-attended community engagement event on March 21st. The council understands that following the community engagement event, there remain some questions regarding the lawfulness of the works undertaken by the developer that were not fully addressed by the content of the developer's event. The original outline planning permission for the Stanton Cross Sustainable Urban Extension, SUE, reference WP 2004-0600, was approved by the Borough Council of Wellingborough on the 28th of January 2008. This application included the proposal for Route 2 and identified the the necessity for the removal of the trees associated with these works. Route 2 of the 1 billion Stanton Cross development would require dozens of trees to be demolished to make way for the remodelled roundabout. The council has admitted that the vital planning documents are not available to the public via online portal. Excuse me, but Public Right of Information Acts, are they exempt from that one too? It's that opinion again, isn't it? Just got a drip on my shoulder like behave. It said, as part of the planning permission granted in 2008, BCW, the old Borough Council of Wellingborough, approved the detailed design for Route 2 in full. This was made clear in Section 3 of the committee report, which, although not accessible online. A Crunch Council meeting tonight, yes, tonight, today is the 30th, they're over there in Corby, and of course I had my father come over from Taiwan, and that's a rare occasion for me. I haven't seen him in 2 years, you'll have to excuse me. Crunch Council meeting tonight. We'll hear a motion from Cleric Valerie Anslow, Labour and Croyland and Swanspool Ward, proposing the council enforces tree protection orders. Absolutely. And then the rest is all adverts. Absolutely. Oh, L'Oreal. If I don't wear that, I'm not worth it. Oh. Anyway, so there are a couple of points in there that I do have my opinions about. First of all, they're going by Borough Council of Wellingborough. Now, I'm really sorry. I've met some of you that are on there, and some of you seem like good eggs, but the way it was all run before, it definitely seems very, very peculiar, to put it politely, and a lot of people know about it, especially with the Castle Theatre going under 80 grand of repair a month. There's so many little bits we know about that Borough Council, and North Northamptonshire Council, we're going to stick by them words. I'm really sorry, but Mr. Smithers there, I still call for your resignation should we win this in court. I want you stepping straight down. This don't change a thing. This seems like you going, I'll call a stay of execution. No. We've got trees, we've got birds that are nesting. You can't cut that down. Just because you say there's a stay of execution does not clear your name from any of this. You're just as responsible. And if we take this to court and you do go down, you're going to have to resign, mate, because you're not looking after the public's best interest, which is what you swore an oath to, I do believe. Alison Bagley, I feel so bad for you. I did read another newspaper report, which was called Hold the Press, where Alison Bagley went to another newspaper reporter and actually told them about Vistry keeping her out of the public engagement event. Well, they let her in there, but they stopped her asking questions. It's absolutely disgraceful. I mean, I'm just a low-level YouTuber with a bit of a mouth. These are actual local newspapers, and they kept them out. That's a big no-no in my eyes. So we got our stay of execution. Another thing as well, the main reason why I've come down to kind of meditate a little bit is because there's a highly respected person I know from up the little rail house, lovely little pub up by the railway station, and he's Yorkshire Michael, and he, in my eyes, is quite up there on the developers scale. He knows his stuff, and he was saying he absolutely loves what we're doing here, but when you actually look at what's happened around the country and all these developers, there's a big chance we may not win this, and as much as it hurts, we have to face facts. That may be the case here. Now, even with this money that we've raised, we still need more money coming into the pot, people. We've hit about 10,500 and then it's just stopped. We still need more money coming in there. We need 12 grand at least just for this first phase. If it goes through to another phase, then we're going to need even more money, but we'll deal with that as the time approaches. And even me saying that, we don't know what's going to happen after this meeting tonight. I may talk to one of the activists, as I got branded, one of the activists tomorrow, and they may say, well, actually, this has happened and this has happened, there's nothing we can do, but there will be something I can do, because what we just went through, we'll do that again. We'll stop you at every turn that we can. At least be a hindrance. So it's a bit of good news, but in my eyes, not really. 31st of July, they're going to come in heavy-handed, they're going to try and do the lot. So 1st of August, I think we're going to be all there with our picket lines. It's going to be beautiful hot weather. The trees are going to be looking green and lush like they always were. Keep an eye out for road closures around that time, because that will let us know when we need to be out there trying to stop and do whatever we can do to try and prevent them. So for now, there's that video. I'm going to get out of here, get back home, go get my dinner. I'll have a chat with some people tomorrow and actually find out what's gone on, because at the minute I'm just going by Alison Bagley's news report. If you want to read the news report, I'll leave it linked down the bottom for you. Go check it out, it's in the description. Big love to Alison Bagley. May need your help soon as well with our housing issue. You'll like that one. So anyway, love you all lots. Do the normal stuff you do on YouTube. I'll see you all again for another episode of Purple Vision.